Today we visit the magnificent Grand Falls. It's on the Little Colorado River, and when discharge is measured at least 1,000 cubic feet per second, the falls are spectacular. And it only occurs during the monsoon season, which caused this road to flood out, and during the spring melt-off. Fortunately, the Trailhawk was able to navigate around. This sign directed us to Grand Falls, but not before we had to stop to take a few collared lizard pictures. If you would have missed that sign, this is what you would have encountered.
The road looks like desert, but then the little Jeep isn't going to try this one.
You would literally run into the Little Colorado River. But we made the right turn, and there it is, Chocolate Falls. Spectacular sight. You start up at the top, and there's several different viewpoints. And when you go to the left of the falls, you can actually hike to the very bottom. I turned the sound down to 10%, and it's still noisy. The other thing I wasn't counting on was that chocolate mist coming off the falls covers everything. Grand Falls is almost 200 feet high and actually taller than Niagara Falls. A spectacular sight. Here a person is dwarfed by the falls.
I thought we could get down there, but we're not getting down there.
Okay, look this way, Kelly.
This is beyond spectacular.
Chocolate Falls.
Kelly was wrong when he said we couldn't get down there, because of course we did. The question was whether we should have gotten down there, because it was a chocolate mess. We had mud all over. Had to protect my camera, and the shoes, well, they're basically history.
There's Kelly hiking down.
The views from the bottom were spectacular. A rippling chocolate river.
While Jerry gets out there, let me remind everybody again why he is the smart one. Oh! And there he is, the great leader, the smart one, the leader of the old guy hikes at Grand Falls, Chocolate Falls, on the Navajo Nation, Arizona.
It's hard to claim that I'm the smart one when I forgot to bring a case for my camera. Had to hide it under my shirt so it wouldn't get ruined.
Better than being at Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
That chocolate mist reached us from across the river, and even when we were up on the other side of the cliff, a couple 100 feet high.
We're looking at Chocolate Falls, actually called Grand Falls. This is higher than Niagara Falls. And the chocolate mist coming up makes the camera lens dirty. This is fed off the Little Colorado River, flowing down to the Colorado River. Spectacular.
Have to turn the sound down occasionally, but you just can't get over that view. Let's see if Kelly can take a picture. I'll give him the camera.
I think it's going.
Is it black and the red?
It's black.
Yeah.
All right.
Chocolate Falls!
And I'm doing something right, no thumbs.
Spectacular!
There you have it.
I even brought the good camera out.
The new camera with the new lens. I'm handing it back.
And there's the Kelly man.
Still here. Wanting to get down there.
I'll include videos from different angles and different viewpoints, from up above on the cliff and down low by the water, because it just is spectacular. The yellow arrows will point to a couple of the ramadas up on top above the falls. Two of the viewpoints. The person standing at the opposite side of the falls, identified by that arrow, provides a little perspective on the size of the falls.
All right, I just changed it to video. We have the infamous Trailhawk and Jerry Fife, the pilot of the Trailhawk, in the back.
Grand Falls.
Grand Falls.
Better known as.
Look at the zoom on this thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Pretty impressive.
Grand Falls is about 30 miles northeast of Flagstaff. You have a bit of a drive on a dirt road, but it's in pretty good condition. From the top, you can also drive down to a couple of the other lookouts. Actually get your car, as you saw in the video, practically right next to the cliff overlooking the falls. Though this may not be the best view of the falls looking from the top, you can see down the river, and each view gives a different perspective, and they're all spectacular.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
I couldn't help myself. I had to sing all the songs from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I thought the sound of the falls would drown it out. But it was just beyond our imagination. We had lunch at the top, then we headed out, and reality set in as we got a flat tire. But I put Kelly to work. We changed it, and even though we didn't have a spare the rest of the trip, we made it out all right, and we had a great time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.